Hey everybody, if I might intrude upon this little tiff here between Candace Owens and Jason Kelce, I would like to make a couple of comments because it touches upon the Bible. That's really what I'm interested in. That's my profession, a biblical scholar. I teach it, I write about it, I speak about it. That's what gets me animated. But let me say, first of all, I'm with Jason Kelce on this one because all he's saying, I mean, you'd think this wouldn't have to be defended, but all he's saying is that I don't really think of my wife as a homemaker. She's my wife. You know, we raise the children together. We both have jobs, and we both try to make the home work together. We're partners in this. If Candace disagrees with that, she goes right for the throat and says that, no, your wife's a homemaker, basically because the Bible tells you so. And the reason he doesn't believe that is because he's been brainwashed by the radical left and, Taylor Swift or whoever. And that's why he's doing it. Well, that's not why he's saying this. He's saying this because what Candace thinks doesn't reflect in any way, shape, or form upon his experience as a husband and father and friend to his wife. But Candace doesn't seem to hear what he's saying, or maybe doesn't want to hear what he's saying, because the tendency in our current cultural context by the radical right, and I will say that the radical right, is to use the Bible in ways to exert power over other people. If you can say the Bible's on my side, you're going to have a lot of people agreeing with you, even if they haven't reflected on the issue. The problem, though, is that the Bible says nothing whatsoever about homemaking in our modern sense of the word. They didn't have homes in the sense that we think of homes today. They had a very different social construct. Families lived together. You had divisions of labor, of course, but there's no sense like, you're my wife and therefore you stay home and take care of the house. No, it's just warring was done by the men for the most part, right? Physical labor was done by the men for the most part. They are different. They do complement each other, but that doesn't make the wife a homemaker. Not in our sense of the word. She doesn't stay home and bake cookies and just take care of the kids. She has other duties. She has labor as well in the ancient world. She farms. It's so utterly simplistic and almost a childish reading of the text to expect it to support a point of view that we happen to hold dear today. At least some of us do. I don't. So I think that's really the problem with this. The Bible does not have the answers to modern societal issues and modern societal ways of living, and that includes the family. There's no nuclear family in the Hebrew Bible. There's no nuclear family in the New Testament. They're all extended families. That alone should just give us room to pause. So anyway, I could go on and on about this, but this is just another example of what I'm beginning to call a power reading of the Bible. It's a use of the Bible meant to exert power over other people, to deny other people's reality and say, whatever you're saying, if it doesn't conform to the way I understand the Bible, which is not a very deep understanding here on Candace's part, if it doesn't conform to that, then you are automatically wrong. And the reason why you think that you do is because you've just been co-opted by the left. And that's the kind of polarizing language that will do no good whatsoever to really get answers to issues that are maybe a little bit more complicated than Candace understands.